Bodaboda power. Bodaboda power. What NHIF is doing is extremely important for Kenya. That everyone in the country can be covered. And that if you get sick or a family member gets sick, you can be able to get medical treatment paid for through that insurance cover. And so I want to laud the Ministry of Health as well as NHIF for the great efforts that they are putting towards the universal health care. The same goes to even the county governments and all the work that is being done to ensure that the hospitals and all the infrastructure that is required to ensure that health care is provided uko mashinani at the lowest level, at the rural areas, as well as is being done in the urban centers, so that everyone is able to be covered. We have seen we have many diseases that are affecting us, whether it is cancer, whether it is diabetes. Obviously, we are talking about even COVID today. All these are diseases that catch us, and some of them, though preventable, they find us by surprise. But also the accidents that again many of your members have been also experiencing. But those should not be situations that bring down the whole family to poverty. And so it is a great thing to see that we can all come together in the partnership that has been talked about, that will allow for at least over 5.2 million Kenyans through the Bodaboda Safety Association to be covered and to ensure that their livelihood is actually taken care of. But also prevention is important. So it is good to take the training that is there to ensure that even as you ride, that you also are trained even on first aid in case there is an accident, how you take care of not just yourself, but also the passengers that you have. As it is today, you have more than 22 million rides per day. So when you look at the percentage of accidents on those 22 million rides, then it is very, very important that this partnership is taken and that it grows. But it is also just as important to ensure that the payment of the 500 shillings are actually done. Because without the payment, then it would be harder for NHIF to make the payment for the treatment, and then the whole process could have a ripple effect and not be able to go through. But I'm very pleased that you've all come in numbers and are committed to making sure that we're going to see the universal health care in this country taken care of. Even as you have your riders in the 22 million rides that you're doing per day, you should be able to ask each person that is coming on the bike, do you have your NHIF cover? You should be able to market and inform people that this cover comes with so many benefits. Simusikiza hizo benefits zote. See, they are value. And at 500 shillings per month, it is not a lot of money. Actually, 6,000 per year is not a lot of money for the insurance. But what you get in return is very, very important and very big. Let me also update that we are working finally, and we have closed with the Capital Markets Authority and even the Collective Investment Scheme. We are about to now come back to you. And this is with the Jaza network, so that now, ile tulikuwa nasema kidogo kidogo, we put together, and by next year this time, you will really be billionaires. Hiyo inaendelea. Hiyo inaendelea. And I expect later this month, we will actually be pushing that, and I'll be speaking with the chairman to ensure that now we begin the operationalization and moving that forward. Because without it, again, you may have the health cover, but you also need now the financial cover for yourself. So that even as you ride, I'm told that the maximum you will ride is about 5 to 10 years. After that, the chest inaleta shida. Unless maybe Mombasa where it's warmer, maybe it's 12 years. But in most places, 10 years. So you need to have saved a certain amount to ensure that you will be okay. And so long as you have the insurance, health insurance, and then now you have savings that you're putting in place, then you should be in a great place. We will be presenting to you some package, which includes fully comprehensive insurance, includes personal accidents, all the legal liability, all the things that we've talked about. that will be able to ensure that you will confidently be there on the road. Even when you have an accident, you don't have to run away. You will have all the papers that you need. Sindio? I don't even want to ask how many of you have licenses, because some of you might not have. Sindio? And you know yourselves. So we're going to make sure that it is easier, starting, with all the training that we're doing, so that you can all legitimately stand for yourself and not have to run or fear when there's either an accident or there's trouble brewing. Because you are an industry that is here to stay. You're an industry that will continue to grow, that we can build on. We as a country want to continue to build on e-commerce and many other technologies. And the logistics is really going to be the Bodaboda sector. You're going to be able to help goods move from one place to another, just as you're doing right now for moving people from one place to another. So many things have already been said by the previous speakers, so I will not repeat. Most of the benefits have already been spoken about. I will not repeat those. So I'll say I'm looking forward for us continuing to work together. And I have seen even many politicians have been going to Mombasa. There's a lot going on there. But also others are going to Kiamba. There's others going to Mogoga. All these interesting places. Let me say that we have not yet fully spoken on where we are going. Sindio? That is coming. So don't lose patience. Sikizeni vile watu wanasema, lakini mnajua njia zetu. Sindio? Hiyo tuko pamoja, and we will be informing you. You will know what direction we are taking. And you will understand why we are taking that direction. Because we must grow and develop and protect this country. Kabisa, kabisa. Sindio? And we will do that with you. Kwa hivyo, msione kama tumesahau nyinyi. Tuko pamoja. And even if once in a while you wear a different jacket here and there, we know we are still together. Ama ile reflector jacket wengine tunaona iko hivi, lakini si tuko pamoja. Yeah. So don't worry, we will inform you in very good time what our direction is, where we are going, why we are going, and the role that you will be playing, because we want you to be the champions. Let me end by saying that also shortly, I'll be gazetting the National Youth Council elections. We want to elect, or the youth need to elect the National Youth Council. Recently I gazetted the Youth Advisory Board. See, you've been asking that you need to be part of the leadership and you need to be part of policy. The President has appointed a lot of youth into government, even as CASs, but also you have your own institution, the National Youth Council. And in the National Youth Council, more than 75% of you are youth. And so there's going to be positions available in every ward, every constituency, and nationally. So there's going to be 1,450 ward representatives, and actually 6 people will be selected. 8,700 will be selected at the ward level. 580 will be selected at the constituency level, and 16 at the national level. Organize yourselves so that you can be part of the whole list. Sindio? And you can be involved in the management, in the leadership of this country. And who knows, come 2022, when you go together and even campaign, what stops you being an MCA, an MP, na mkiwa pamoja hata governor, sindio? What stops you? See, you've got the numbers, you're the youth. So you organize yourselves. As government, we're putting the structures for you. Don't be cheated. You can actually be able to do this. Now, if you organize yourselves and you even take the counties, you take the wards, then you control where things are going. Don't lose hope. That county, that ward fund is still going to be there. I've been consulting oracles. I think that is still going to be there. Wacha wamalize huko kotini, you will still see that that fund will be there. And you know, you're the people that ride in these wards. You're the people that know which road needs to be either graded, tarmac. Munajua ni nyinyi. Why don't you start taking charge? Look at this thing where you take control. Ama namna gani? Ni hivyo. Basi. Today, poleni watu wa NHIF, I think I have veered off a bit back to health. Health is very important, but even above health, the moment. Continue to pray, and pray for the country, pray for the president, pray for all of us, so that this country continues to shine and to grow. Asanteni sana, mubarikiwe.
How is your year 2022 coming along? Are you probably stuck on how to start off your home ownership journey? Kwamua maono yako na Optiven. Get a piece of land at the Great Oasis Gardens Nanyuki and establish your dream home, a holiday home, an entertainment park, home for sale or for rental, or even build a high-end private school. The Great Oasis Gardens Nanyuki is perfectly situated next to the equator, right opposite Mount Kenya Holiday Homes, and is only 11 minutes from the Cedar Mall Nanyuki. Get your quarter acre, half acre, 1 acre, 5 acres and beyond. Deposit or place an installment of 590k on any of Optiven's projects and get an instant 15k cashback. Call us on 0790 300 300. Kwamua maono yako na Optiven.